this is Aimee Cruz.
Hi.
From Moms on Maternity. That's how we met. Well, that's not it though. I mean, you're not just like Moms on Maternity. It's like when people are like, this is Sexy Mama. I'm like, no, that's not just me. So who are you? Tell us about you.
So I am a female, no, just kidding.
We both have vaginas.
Yeah. No, I started Moms on Maternity, which I actually now like to refer to as Mom, because M-O-M, but I'm a senior manager at Deloitte. I am a mom to 2 boys. I'm a friend, I'm a wife, I'm all those things. But really, I'm just someone trying to have fun with work.
Yeah. And that's how this movement all started, right? It's been what, last April?
A year on the 26th since our first event.
Oh my gosh.
I remember the first event very well because my husband's birthday is on April 25th, so it was the day after his birthday. So I was extremely hungover for my first event. And postpartum with a 2-month-old.
That's the craziest part for me. I literally, it blows my mind.
What? That
you started all this with a 2-month-old.
Yeah.
But then okay, I don't know if this is how you felt about it, but when I started all of this, our third was Vivi. She was 6 weeks old.
Yeah, totally.
I feel like we're already in this big transition, right? Might as well start a whole new business.
Well, I think you just like, after you have a kid, I think stuff just like kind of refocuses on like what's important in life. Like, wow, like I have 2 kids now.
Yeah.
Like it's a turning point because, I have now like half my life is lived. I have another half to go. What do I want my next half to look like?
Right, yeah. Or more than half.
More, yeah.
Hopefully more than half.
Yeah, that's true. Like a third, but the next half to look like.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about that a lot. And, so for me, I've, like, where do I want to be when I'm 40, 45?
Yeah. Or like 80 or 100.
I don't think that far. I'm really focused on
no idea what's going to happen
having a really good 40s. I'm only in my mid-30s.
The 40s are going to be good.
So, yeah.
I think they're going to be badass. Yeah. We have somebody, let's see, you are a badass mom. Yes! And so are you, Camila. So, holla from Simply Digitech. Yes! Thank you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in live. So, Aimee, I wanted to
Camila lives across the street from me, and she...
Oh, yes! That's right.
And her son just crushed it on the ocean in the waves. He's 8 years old, surfing.
Oh my god. Did you see the video?
Yes.
You saw the video?
And so my boys are going to do that too.
Really? Oh my gosh, have they started?
No, they're young.
Yet?
They're 3 and 1.
Yeah, it was they can start in the summer,
yet.
little waves. Yeah, our kids love the ocean, but they're not quite. The little kids are not quite ready to get on the surfboard.
Yeah, but no, I've learned a lot in the last year. I think that I've grown so much because of starting Moms on Maternity. And when you try something totally new, you learn so much about the world. Like, I was, like, very in my own ecosystem, kind of corporate America. And now I have, like, had a perspective shift. And I really see... Hey, Katie! I really see how, like, the small business world, the entrepreneurial world, the startup world... And I've been in that world before. But it's been a while, and it's different because... I've been in it on my own before. I've been on it at a venture-backed startup before. But continuing to see like what you do and how you grow your business. Like you have the tools in this bag that's not a tools in a bag that I've seen in other places. So it's been cool, like learning.
So on that note, like what has been the biggest, let's start with the number one biggest thing that you've learned in the past year through creating Moms on Maternity.
The number one biggest thing I've learned in the past year is, I think, the power of social media, the power of Facebook and Instagram. Because
you've created this through Facebook and Instagram, right? Yeah. And you've reached all these moms. And every time, I think I came to the first one in June.
In June was your first?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, and every single luncheon was very engaging. All the speakers were fantastic. The women there, like the quality of women that come to these events. You talk about your mission for Moms on Maternity, and those are the women that fit under that. Moms on maternity leave, like she was.
Yeah. So I really wanted to meet career-oriented moms. And so I personally am driven and passionate about learning about what other people do, what are their businesses. I love learning about the way the world works and what people are working on. And this type of conversation that stimulates me is about ideas. It's about tips, execution, strategies, motivation. I mean, I literally am obsessed with Gary Vaynerchuk. I listen to him all the time. One day I will be on stage somewhere thanking him. Seriously. And so I really wanted I really wanted to meet other moms going back to work. Because going back to work after having a baby is super scary. And you need to see other women that are also going back to work and know that, like, this was my second time doing it. With my first kid, there's no way in hell I would have started Moms on Maternity. I did not even know what the hell I was doing.
You can be uncensored, you're good.
Yeah, so I had the second kid. I'm like, okay, I have the nanny, I have the kid. I kind of remember this. It was only 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So now it's time to make new mom friends that are interested in the same things I'm interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think when we build something, when we create something in entrepreneur world, what they say is that you create what you really want or what is missing, what was missing for you. And so for both of us, that has 100% been true.
Yeah.
Because we just, okay, this is what I need, this is what I want, I don't see it anywhere, so let's just start somewhere and build it.
And that's why your first thing, like the mom luncheon, the Moms on Maternity Leave, like our first offering, I think is powerful because it proved itself out. I got a lot of people like, that's such a small market, it's such a niche. There's not that many moms on maternity leave on a regular basis. Is that the right business plan? And so, I think it's also, like, my friends like to say, like, throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like, there's so many ideas. And so some ideas aren't going to work. But even if you might like the idea, I don't know.
Sometimes it doesn't
you build
work.
It for yourself,
oh
but,
my gosh. And then you're one of very few. One of the most sad things that I've done in this, so this is the 4th year of the Sexy Mama movement, right? So in the first year, it started with this program called Get Real, Get Sexy. And it was like... like the name, it just cracks me up now because I'm like, I wasn't sure what to call this, and it was just me, and I'm like, the movement, Sexy Mama movement, and it was literally just me, you guys. I felt like
it's so
cheesy. I felt so cheesy. I'm like, okay, let's get like my one friend over here.
I know. It is so much about your friends supporting you in the beginning.
Yeah, and then it grows from there. And one of the coolest things, one of the coolest moments was about a year and a half ago, where I took my oldest daughter horseback riding to celebrate her birthday. And our guide was like, oh, Sexy Mama movement, I've heard of that. And I was like, what?
No way.
I don't even know you.
That's cool. I know. It's crazy. I was literally out at Ocean Beach one day getting something printed, and I'm like, Moms on Maternity, and someone came up to me, and she's like, you're Moms on Maternity? And I was so fucking embarrassed. I was wearing a hat. I was like, no, I literally was like, hi.
You're like, this is my realness right here. This is real mom.
It was funny, I know. Ocean Beach is a small world.
Yeah. I'm learning that more and more. Even, so I have in my mind segregated my groups of friends, segregate's not the right word, compartmentalized my friends into moms of little kids, moms of bigger kids, pregnant friend moms.
You have to though, I guess.
But then it kind of blows my mind when they come together, or I see that they know each other, and I'm like, my mind is confused.
It's so weird. It's such a small world. I love when I look someone up on Facebook and we see our mutual friends.
Yeah.
It really makes a difference because then they kind of trust you more. Like, even though, we both know Blake. Oh, you're my friend. I love Blake.
Like, wow, how do you know this guy in Minnesota?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So everybody's tied in together. So let's talk. Okay. All right. We talk about great business stuff.
Yeah.
And we're gonna circle back around to this because there's a lot going on that I definitely want to highlight that Moms on Maternity has coming up. But right now, let's take it back to family.
Okay.
All right. Like, building an empire one step at a time, basically, is what we're both doing, right? And that has go you, and go me. So, that was a totally cheesy moment right there.
That was not.
I'm gonna live with it.
Honestly, I think what you said is so powerful. Building an empire one step at a time. Literally, I've noticed, it's small moves made every day.
Yeah.
It's all, the patience. Like Gary Vee always says, patience is the hardest part.
And keep showing up.
And so, I mean, you're, honestly, I can't even compete, it sounds like the wrong word with you. I have a full-time job. You are doing this. It's a different shift right now for you and me in that regard, right?
Because
I was just talking about family. But.
No, but this is all tied in together because you really cannot separate the two. They're so intertwined. Right, so for you having a full-time job, and then for me having other things involved, and coaching and things like that, and so we have our
that's similar. That's similar then.
Full plates.
Okay,
yeah. So
that's a good way to frame it for me as a similar.
Right. even though it's not as structured, I have to structure it myself because at the beginning, up until really last year, it took over. It took over my life because entrepreneurship, it never ends, you guys. Those of you who are entrepreneurs, you know that there's always more stuff to do. You can always create more work for yourself because there's more to build all the time.
There's too many ideas.
And there's so many,
too many ideas.
Always has great ideas, and I'm all, like, my brain's always going too. It's crazy. So for me, I know I've had to put in some parameters, some boundaries for myself. Like, okay, I'm only going to work until this time on this day. We're going to do this. It's all very intentional because otherwise, I love what I do so much, and Aimee loves what she does so much. I know this. It's so easy to just keep going and going and going, and because it's energizing too. But then, like last week, Ryan was like, I feel so disconnected from you on Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night at 10 p.m. when I wanted to go to bed early to get ready for the event Saturday.
Because your event was awesome. You had to totally put energy into that.
And a lot goes into it.
And a lot goes into that.
And yet...
I'd be like, Ryan, help me. Come on, buddy. Let's do this together.
But it's like, so much goes into it that I know for me, unless Ryan says there's a problem here and we're disconnected, which is it's okay to be a multi-passionate entrepreneur. Heck yes. Until he told me last week, this is a real life application here, people, at 10 p.m. on Friday night, you know what? I don't feel connected to you at all today, and all week I have tolerated it and told myself this is why you're doing this. But until he said he had a problem with it, I just got away with it. Even though I felt like I am not being present right now, I'm not there. So they absorb a lot of that. They're impacted big time in the great and not so great ways.
It's really interesting though, like, because that's like the short-term guilt thing, and I think that I mentally, it's there. Like, am I checking my Instagram too much? Which is probably my biggest thing that I need to work on. Ooh,
Instagram, yeah. Oh,
it's like there's a brain addiction. It's like a gambling machine. I think there's totally science there.
There's totally like scientific.
Yeah, so I mean, but so like this morning, I already totally see emanates. Like my kid, 3 years old, built a Lego tower this morning before school. He's 3, and he comes up to me, this big Lego tower. Mom, I built you a big office for you to hold your events. Here's your office. Here's Katie's office. I'm like, where's the coffee room? Where's the bathroom? Where do I get the mail? It was like so cute. Like, as much as you have the guilt, like,
so adorable,
that was amazing. And like,
because he sees that you're working. And here's the thing, you're setting an example of what it looks like to follow something that you're passionate about and have vision. And so for me, the biggest thing, and I told Ryan this on Friday night, I was like, for me, it all comes back to being present and being fully present. Because if I'm there, like just this morning, I got the pictures back from Camila. Thank you very much from Saturday's event. So I wanted to upload them before you came over. And I'm sitting there, and my computer stays upstairs in my office, you guys. That's my rule. Except when I break it, like this morning, and I bring it downstairs, and the toddlers are just like all over me. Because up here, it's my sanctuary, it's my space. They know this is mommy's office.
Well, so here's the thing about that, is like, I think, and this is where like Gary Vee like sticks in my head, patience. Like, if I don't post that photo today, if I don't get that event up, if I don't get that video out, if I don't have that phone call with this person, like, to be like, I have tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
it's not always urgent, like right now it doesn't have to happen.
And so when is it really urgent?
Yeah.
And that whole urgency importance thing.
Yeah, which ones are both.
Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, actually, I just started reading her book. So good.
The Manifesto.
It's
right here. You guys are going to see it backwards because
it's good. It's really good. So a couple of things that stood out to me from what we're talking about in there.
Yeah.
One thing you wrote about was, oh my God, there's so many good things. It was the one that you just clicked on.
About the presents and the...
Presents, babies, kids, stuff.
Which one was it? Do you remember what chapter it was?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll tell you some things I like from the book right now. I can't remember the one that just talked about this exact issue about presents. But,
yeah, the connecting.
There's something in there really good. But a couple things in the book that I'd like to ask you about.
Okay.
You were on American Idol?
Okay.
What the hell?
No, I was on the X Factor.
Oh.
I know, I'm like, bah, 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 this is me.
Oh my god.
Y'all don't know me.
I want to see it.
I don't know if I have the foot. You know what? I could show you all of my costumes downstairs that I have, that I saved, because I put a lot of fucking work into those things.
But no, I just, the brain on your desk, like, the book is so good. I mean, your writing style, your transparency about the challenges, and just about a lot of the like just the kid one, kid number 2 story in the tent. Like that's it's really good writing. You did it. I mean, oh, this is what it was. I just remembered.
Yay!
Okay, so we were talking about urgency and importance and prioritizing. Yeah. And so there's a part in her book where she talks about, oh my gosh, why do I keep forgetting this?
I'm gonna go back and highlight.
Okay,
this is a good point.
She talks about the need to inspiration. She wrote the book on almost a whim. Like it seemed like this is what I'm talking about. Like there's this concept. There's this concept of like when you have a strong inspiration, like it's gonna flee away if you don't jump on that feeling, if you don't jump on the inspiration. So what I read in the book was like she felt this book. It came to her somehow. She got into focus. She got into flow. She wrote the book fast. Yeah. And so to me, that's just amazing because that's like in terms of urgency, prioritization, guilt. Like when you're in that state, you have to go.
Yeah, and it's really what happens is, and that's why it's so critical to tune into that, that voice inside. Yeah. It's like, you know what, this is it, this is the thing, go for it, do it now. Or else the inspiration might flee, or later on I will regret that I didn't do it. So yes, it was one of those things that I had brewing, and I tell people, because one of the coaches that I follow, Michael Neal, he has some stuff in his book, I think I have it over here on the desk, talking about whims and how they're so short-lived and they are very fleeting. So if it's a good whim and it doesn't take a lot of time and energy to basically do it right away, like write an email of that, or you have the guts to do that video or something. But if it takes significant time and energy to give it like 72 hours to a week. So I gave it 72 hours and I was like, this is happening. So it was like 6 days of furious
It was good.
writing.
I mean, 6 days, I could never do that. Like, I wish I could write a book, but I've never been able to. I know it's your second book. It's very cool. But one of the other things is like, I think the reason I even started Moms on Maternity, going back to this urgency, importance, and what I try to talk to my husband about, because I think the husbands share the concerns the most around, are you going to be a present mom? Are you going to be a present wife?
Or is this going to take you away from me even more?
But I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for the kids. This is not for me, though it makes me feel alive. Like,
because you feel fulfilled. This is where you belong. Like, you feel.
I know. I just feel like it's something, a legacy to leave for them. Yeah. Like, I actually feel like I'm making more of an impact on the world. Like, I'm being a better parent by being inspired, and I don't know, like I don't know if that is rationalization.
No, because you're also getting what was missing for you again. Yeah. So then that helps supports you in being this more whole person. That, like, for me, I wanted so much to feel sexy. Yeah. In all the ways. Yeah. And I totally didn't, because when it actually came to sex itself, I felt very inhibited. And then when it came to feeling sexy, I didn't feel free and confident, no matter how many muscles I had in my stomach. It just didn't matter. So, and all this stuff, that's why I wanted to create this and leave that legacy behind. Yeah. And create a real long-lasting impact. Yeah,
that's it for me right now. So I tell him, my husband, like, I'm doing this for you guys. Like, I'm doing all of this, like, so in 10 years, stuff's going to look different than it would if I didn't.
Yeah. And you will be, like, just who you are being is growing and transforming through the whole process.
But then again, it makes it sound like about me. And I don't know.
I don't know. But see, there's a thing, too, because you're not like a solo mom brand, which is nothing wrong with that. I know plenty of moms who have a whole business around their Instagram account and traveling and taking pictures of themselves. I'm like, how do I sign up for that? But I don't have it. I mean, what we both want to do, and this is where we have so much synergy, is that we want to create these communities where we spotlight all these moms up to incredible things, and bring to light what they're genius at, and
which
build
makes
them
us
up.
all more genius. Yeah,
it's like a rising tide.
I got that in your book too a little bit. Actually, you write about that. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really good. I'm not into it, it's really good. I'm liking it
too.
Way better than the first one.
Yeah, I'm getting that a lot. People are like, okay, so Allison, if you're watching, Miss Allison, I don't see you on here. She's probably she works a day job. Never mind. So she said, you know what, I'm going to get the Manifesto, first of all, because it's new and it looks cool, and I thumbed through the table of contents and the titles are eye-catching.
Yeah, the quotes are cute, the fonts are cute, the colors are cute.
Yeah, everything's just like, you know.
It's small.
Yeah, and it's small, it's cute. You can fit it in your pocket if you have a really big pocket, or in your purse. But she said, you know, the first one, I think it's a little too long for me. I don't think I'm going to get through all of it. I'm like, that's cool, that's fine. Because I had this belief that was limiting me at first from really committing to writing the book.
That it had to be long.
That it had to be a long book.
Yeah.
But then really, it's not about the length, it's about the value. So size doesn't always... size doesn't always matter.
It matters sometimes.
Sometimes it does, but not for this. Quality over...
yeah. What was I going to say about the book?
Yeah, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, and...
I love reading. So one of the things that Lucy and I have in common is we're avid readers.
Yeah.
I don't write.
I love it.
She does.
You know, but I think you're starting to write. Yeah. So when you're like, I could never write a book, I'm like, that's bullshit. You totally could.
I don't know. I'm starting slowly.
Yeah. Everyone has a book in them. You know what they say. So
I was gonna write a book one day. I like mapped out all the chapters. It was gonna
You
be called,
did? What?
It was gonna be called "Treat Your Clients as You Would Your Sexual Partners." Because I was like, it's all about how to deliver great client experience, great client service.
Yeah.
And literally, there's so much similarities between how you treat.
You gotta romance them.
You gotta romance them. You gotta like kind of like play a little bit of games. Not really, but like you know,
a little foreplay.
Yeah, you gotta. You know, it's not all just about the sex. It's about a lot of other things. It's about, you know.
I love that. When are you going to do this?
I wish I would have saved all the paper because I wrote this on an airplane. I like literally wrote the book and I didn't save it.
What?
I know.
Where did it go?
Oh, I have so many. I'm a queen of scrap paper and like post-it.
Okay.
And so I need to
get that. Get it together. Like literally get it together.
But
it's still in there.
It's still in there. We'll see.
It's in there.
I need help. I need to listen to you. Did you record your thing? I haven't read
Yes.
it. Okay.
Yes.
She does like
the self-publishing.
She does these really awesome talks. If you guys don't know, she's done one like awesome on like how to start a podcast, how to publish your own book, how to do great on Instagram, and so I need to get the
roundtables.
I don't think I uploaded.
No, it's in our visionary.
Okay.
So we have an ongoing coaching group called the Sexy Mama Visionaries, which Amy's a part of, and then we have our one-on-one stuff that we do every week. So in the Visionaries, actually we have another roundtable coming up this Friday, and it's going to be about the Enneagram in your personal and professional lives, how that can impact the way you connect with people and grow. So the last time we did self-publishing basics, and because this is all the stuff that so that's what she was referring to as the self-publishing one, because I learned a lot of things the first time around when I did Achieving Sexy. Everything from like the formatting, oh my god, that was such a pain, and the formatting. You would think that adding page numbers would be so simple, but it is not.
So, okay, so here's the other crazy thing. So I'm sitting here in your office, and your vision board is up. You've actually
it's a little crooked.
Cut like things out of magazine, kind of words, images, pictures on your vision board.
Yeah.
But what I wonder about is like a real, like we keep talking about how we both are going to our visions to build these communities, and you know it's about the community, and that's the vision. But that's, you know, how often do you think your vision really changes? Has it always, you've been doing this for 4 years, I've been doing it for 1. Has your vision stayed the same, or is it literally like where you keep seeing the same vision, or is it changing over time?
Well, that is a good question.
I'm good at questions.
You are great at questions, and you're so poised and everything too. I was just like loving this. Yes, you are. Stop it. Oh, just squeaked. So I think the big picture for me hasn't changed, because from the beginning I'm like, this is gonna be like the equivalent of a Beachbody and Oprah for moms.
So the vision has not changed.
The big vision has not changed.
Okay.
I'm thinking like
so that's a sub-vision?
Like Tony Robbins.
That?
So that's like the conferences and the huge events and the big impact, the tens of thousands of moms. But the steps along the way have definitely gone all over the place.
Yeah, the how or the what, the why.
Yeah.
Because I think what I was thinking about last night while reading your book was because there's in the first chapter there's like you can like fill in little areas. And I wrote something down to myself, because like right now, Moms Maternity is about like helping moms navigate this bridge between work and family or between the workplace and motherhood. And so I thought about that. Like, that's great, but I'm not sure I'm staying super true to that, because I think that what it really is for me is now it's about making moms just feel good, and specifically making working moms feel good.
Like, not that having the mom guilt and the working guilt, like, am I doing it right? All this stuff.
I mean, like, for me, like, feeling good is, yes, that, but, like, more friends, social, like, more help, more tools, more tricks, like, more, it's okay to have that line, it's okay to go to work, your guilt thing. I mean, but, like, so it's a little,
not
is that nuanced to you?
Like,
is it nuanced, the different, can it be the same? Like, how much, you know, I don't know if that's even a visionary thing, or those are, like, more because the vision is, you know, like, I'm just,
I mean, I get where you're going, I get where you're going.
Yeah.
What I'm hearing that is that, okay, my experience of it, and I think this has been true for you so far, is that as you grow and as life begins to look different for you, then you begin to offer pieces of that.
But is that bad?
I don't think it's bad. It's not bad. Look, we're not going to get in this good bad world
I know,
here.
Right?
It's really okay. So for me personally, everything started out more fitness and health and like exterior focus with some interior. So it was like the first program was a combination of fitness and life coaching.
But why'd you stop that? I love fitness. Yeah. I am a fitness junkie. I would probably enjoy that.
You probably would. And I was just talking to Ryan about this yesterday. I'm like, I have all this stuff and all these programs and all this shit I've created, which is good shit, by the way. But what if it fits into what I want to do now? Because as I have learned more about myself and what really makes me feel alive and what I personally find the most fulfillment in when I'm working with clients or with people and events and the retreat and things like that, and just been involved in it myself. That the transformation is really what I want to provide, the transformation, the connection, and that sense of freedom in life. So because that really is my focus now, the fitness can be a fun part of it. And actually what we're going to do with the new Sexy Mama Move series is a movement and sweating thing.
I think I saw that.
But it's like an out of the box. Basically, we're gonna do things that I'm like personally interested in learning, like pole dancing and capoeira.
That's what I've done the same thing with my events. Like I started like the fitness one too. On the weekends. So like, cause Shannon even was like, why are we not doing more fitness stuff? Cause we're all fitness people, and so we're doing fitness too. On May 12th, the Oxygen. It's gonna be really fun.
I'm going.
Yeah, good. And then good, because it's
I've actually never tried cycling.
Never?
Never.
See, you're gonna love it.
I know.
You love new things.
Yes, I'm gonna try new things.
Yeah. So no, and it's just interesting to see like what will but the core Moms on Maternity, like new mom program continues to be strong, and I think that's cool because like as much as I try other avenues and events or ideas, like that core will stay there even if I try to move away from the core.
Well, as your kids get bigger, and you're not gonna...
I'm not on maternity leave anymore.
Yeah.
But there's still a need for it.
Yeah.
And so, you know...
But then you get to expand into other areas.
Yeah.
Like, this is what toddler momhood is like.
But how do you know if those are going to be as successful?
We just don't know yet.
We just don't know.
We'll just find out.
Yeah.
Again, like trying it out and saying, you know what, this is where I'm at, and being real with people.
Yeah.
Like having that level of transparency and authenticity. So I wanted to ask you too. I want to see how we're doing on time.
We have like probably like 5, 6, 10.
Yeah.
5, 6, 10.
It's perfect. Okay. Perfect. So.
I take my kid at school.
Yeah, you gotta get it. You can just leave your kid at school. You know, no mom guilt whatsoever. Like we're going taking it to a new level.
Daddy's coming home from London today.
Yes.
Thank goodness.
Yes. Yeah. He's been how many days has he been out?
He left on Wednesday evening, and Monday he'll be home like today at 7. So.
Yeah. So, and that's actually something that I wanted to move into in this last little bit.
Yeah.
Is what has been the impact on you and Dan? Mm-hmm. You know, as you're building everything, and then all the transitions and all that. Because
I mean, honestly, guys, our lives been crazy the last year. I mean, our son was born. He turned 1 in February.
Yeah.
You know, I had that 6-month period of being literally. I don't know if I had postpartum depression, but I was. Not myself necessarily. Went back to work. Dan's job got relocated to Florida. He's now no longer with the company he was with.
Yeah.
And so it's just been like a lot of changes.
In a short period of time.
In a really short period of time.
Yeah.
But I think it's like really good for us because something had to change. Like, I think,
and it's like kicking the pants.
Well, and like we're coming off of even right when I got pregnant with my son, my mom was still alive. She passed away like 2 weeks after I found out I was pregnant. So we, through that whole year before that, was dealing with that. So it's been, I'd say, a crazy 2 years. Like, just unnormal, not normal. So there is no normal. There's no normal. I mean,
and that's how I feel too. There's just no I don't think we have ever had a real sense of normalcy.
Which is good, I think.
Being comfortable with whatever is coming and then handling that.
I have to give my husband a ton of credit because he is a rock. He is,
and he's a great cook too.
And he's a great cook. But if he wasn't as like strong as he was in a lot of ways, I'm not strong. We're very complementary. Like, we are similar, but we're also very strong in different areas. So it takes two. It takes two. It does. I mean, I literally, when he's out of town on the weekends, I think about single moms, and I'm like,
dude, I know how they do it.
I could do it, but I really
don't want to. I just really don't want to. I mean, no, we thought about, there's those moments where like, I just don't want to be married right now anymore. Could I do this by myself? I'm like, I could, but
I couldn't do it.
I don't want to do that.
It's too hard. They need their dad.
No, and it's, I think,
I mean, you guys have
never
your
had
kids.
a sense of normal.
Yeah. Because, you've been married. I've been only married. We've been together forever, but you've been married a long time, right?
12 years.
Yeah.
12.
So we've only been married 6 years. I mean, we've been together, but like, that's all 12 years. That's amazing.
But it's crazy. We go through a lot of shit in that amount of time. But we never had a very stable thing. It was always like...
You kind of write about that in your book a little bit.
I touch on it. I don't go into great detail, but... thank you. I love how much you love it. I'm so excited.
Because I was like, not sure what to expect.
Yeah. And that's kind of the thing with me. People are like, I don't know what to expect at this event or this thing or this group. And I'm like, okay, well, let's make of it what we want to then.
Yeah.
So, because again, it's like that vision of how... I have more of a vision of how the experience I want people to have with the book or with things like that. And then...
It's just weird to me because you're so normal. Like, you're a normal person. And like,
I love that. That's a good big compliment.
It is a good thing.
I'm so normal.
No, okay, no, it's not. It's not normal because we both want to be crazy. Do you want to be normal or do you want to be crazy?
I think there's no normal. I think crazy is normal.
Crazy is the new normal.
Yeah.
Normal is crazy. Okay.
Yeah. I think they're synonymous.
I agree. But I guess I'm saying, like, for me it's cool because, like, to know that you're normal, but you wrote, like, a super cool book, like, it just shows how, like, you guys don't realize how just normal people can do some cool shit. Like, you don't, like...
It's all about being in the area of genius, right? It's not like doing things because we need to, or, like, this is what we should do. You look at somebody like Richard Branson. Yeah. And I follow his posts and things, and he's just so normal. He's just a dude.
Like, we're all people. We're all humans. We all take showers and... Yeah,
we all poop, hopefully.
I was going to say poop. She's better at that stuff.
We all poop. Sometimes multiple times a day. In fact, didn't Oprah have multiple segments about, like, poop? Ellen for sure did.
If you ever get nervous before giving a talk in front of a lot of people, just picture them all going to the bathroom. I
thought you were going to go a different direction with that. No. Like, if you ever get nervous before a talk, you might want to go poop. Because that's what I do.
Oh, you're funny.
Every time before I would go surfing, I would like,
that's true. That happens a lot before marathon running. A lot of, like, they see the porta potty lines before a marathon.
Yeah, dude, yes. And then you just gotta be ready to hover and squat just in case.
But this isn't really
master
fun.
that
See,
skill.
we could talk forever.
We could. We have all kinds of topics. But I think, is there anything that you want to share in closing? Any upcoming stuff that...
I get it, mostly for me, I just want to thank you for doing this today. This has been really fun. Yeah. Thank you to everyone that follows Moms on Maternity online on Instagram or Facebook. It's been really fun getting to connect with moms like us through Moms on Maternity. So it's all here in San Diego.
Yes! We have a comment here asking about... grass-fed bone marrow. There's a butcher place in...
Thank you.
Oh, thanks for that, Janae, because...
I need some of that.
Yeah. Cool. There's also a place in Liberty Station.
Oh, really?
That, it's a butcher, I don't know, just look at butcher,
God, this
Liberty
is insane.
Station.
I need to, like, get on this. I'm, like, going to write this down right now, so...
We'll recap the comments.
Okay.
But, yes, and you have an event coming up what's the next event?
So our next event is the one you're coming to, the cycling event led by Shannon Handy Grossi, who's also a super awesome news reporter for CBS. It is going to be on May 12th, the Oxygen Studio in PB. You're going to get a free Mom Fitness tank top and a bunch of goodies.
Yeah, I'm so excited about the tank top.
The tank tops are pretty awesome.
The wearable stuff.
Yeah, and so that's on May 12th, and then our next core rehab new mom and baby event is on May 16th. And then our next big working mama dinner party is on June 7th at the Hyatt.
Oh, I can't wait! That's gonna be so fun. The last one was really great.
Was it? You're fun?
Yeah.
You look so cute on all the pictures.
Oh,
I
thanks.
send you some.
I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen many of the
pictures
from. Okay. I want to see. I want to see how good I look.
That's that royal blue. That royal blue.
That blue really pops.
It really pops
right?
in the photos.
Yeah, with the little.
So if you guys need a good camera color, royal blue.
Yeah, that I wouldn't have. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed it a lot because a lot of like news reporters were blue.
Oh, well, it is royal. So that stands out.
This was fun. Thank you, Janae, for doing all this writing. It's so cool.
Thank you. For being
love
on top
that how you did magic.
Simply Digitech.
Is that Simply Digitech? What does that mean?
That's her brand.
Oh,
that's her brand. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, what? What does that mean? Sorry, I didn't set the context for that. Yeah. So Janae has a series of various services that are amazing, and there's
You're so awesome.
She's on it.
Okay.
She's a ninja.
You're awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, Aimee, for being here today, and thank you everyone. It was what? But we had fun. We're
joking.
talking about poop and books and life and stuff.
I actually do believe the universe kind of brings people together.
I totally believe that. Yeah, right? Yeah. I came around to it eventually. Years ago. I'm like, I can get down with that. So thank you everyone for watching.
Bye.
Yeah, come to Aimee's event.
Thank
and then
you.
we've got some other fun stuff coming up too. Stay tuned. All right, everybody, have a great week.